Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a really useful modification for the 3rd generation Tacoma, and it has to do with using the backup camera at night. So basically, when you're backing up and it's dark out like it is right now for me, and you look at the screen to see the output of your backup camera, a lot of Tacoma owners, including myself, hate the glare that you get from your license plate lights. They create a huge glare, they kind of saturate the screen, and you really can't see as well. So today we're going to be installing a very simple plug and play mod that's going to allow us to disable those license plate lights while we're backing up so that we don't get that glare anymore at night. You're going to see a huge difference before and after, and in this video I'll be showing you the exact steps to how to install this, and if you're interested I'll show you where I got mine from. So this is the entire plug and play mod that's going to disable our license plate lights while we're in reverse. So it's just this wiring harness right here with this relay that basically cuts off power to our license plate lights when we go in reverse. The kit also comes with zip ties to help you clean up your wiring, and also a nylock nut and a washer. So if you're wondering where I got this from, I actually got it from a couple of awesome people on Tacoma World. Dave, Isa, and Puppy Punter are big time wiring geniuses and have come up with a lot of really cool, unique, and useful products because they're Tacoma owners just like you and I. If you recognize Dave's name, Dave is actually the one who made the custom harnesses for my new OEM headlights. This is a high quality constructed product and they make it easy for us to install on our trucks. So if you want to get one of these for your truck, I'll have a link in the description down below and some extra information for how to order these. But I will say Dave was nice enough to write up a whole guide or a whole thread on Tacoma World with how these are constructed, exactly what parts are used. So you could also go the DIY route because he has links to every single part you would need. I'll have that thread also linked down below. But anyways, thank you so much to Dave, Puppy Punter, and anyone else who contributed to making this kit. And now let's get into the install. Alright, so the good thing is that this mod is really easy to do. It's only supposed to take 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer for me since I'm also filming and managing the camera. But again, this is all plug and play, so it should be really easy to do. So step 1 is I'm going to remove my driver's side taillight, which is literally just 3 bolts. Now that we have those 3 bolts removed, we're going to remove the taillight by pulling it out parallel to the truck. So I'm standing right behind the truck and I'm just going to pull it straight out. There's a pin that holds the taillight in at the top and on the bottom. You just kind of have to pry it loose and pull hard. Just don't pull sideways, pull straight out. Okay, so inside the taillight cavity, you can see that there's these 2 studs. We're going to mount the relay on this lower stud over here. And of course, I'm going to use the provided washer and nylock nut. Then you can use a 10mm socket to tighten this down. And then once our relay is secured, we're going to feed some wires through before we plug everything in. So this big dusty wiring loom is part of my OEM harness. And what I'm gonna do is with the longer end of my DIR harness, I'm gonna feed it down through this hole down there where this fat wiring harness, the OEM one, is coming out of. Now on your thicker OEM wiring harness, you're going to locate this connector right here. So you can see it splits into 3 different places, but the one we want is this connector over here. And by the way, if this looks a little bit different than yours, I have the added Miso Customs Total Tail Stage 1 kit on my truck. So there's a couple of extra wires here, but this is the one we're going to want. It has a red and a white wire coming out of it. And now with the shorter end of our DIR harness, which is connected to our relay, we're going to locate this male connector right here and plug it in to the OEM wiring harness. And then we're gonna plug in the male end of our taillight wiring harness into the other end of the female DIR harness. Okay, so the next step is we need to get underneath the truck, and I've got a flashlight here so I can show you guys what's going on. This is our long T portion from the DIR harness. And we're going to need to unmate this wiring harness right here, which basically feeds into the 2 license plate lights. Then I'm gonna feed my DIR portion of the harness following this OEM wiring harness. And again, we'll zip tie everything at the end, but it's pretty simple. Now we're just going to plug this end of the DIR harness into the male side of the connector that we just unmated, and then plug our license plate light harness into the male end of our DIR harness. All right, so that was basically it, and we're gonna zip tie everything after we test it out. I'm gonna temporarily put my taillight back in place so that we can close the tailgate and test the functionality of everything. So I could see from my backup cam that worked, so awesome, we're done. Basically now we just have to put those 3 bolts back into the taillight and we're done. And we're done. So after zip tying all my wiring together, we were done. This was such an easy mod, probably one of the fastest I've ever done on my truck, and definitely one of the most useful. Now, before I sign off on this video, I want to bring up this one topic because I know it's a question I'm going to get asked about, and that is this mod legal? I'm not sure what the answer is, but my guess would be probably not. You're probably supposed to always have your license plates on, even when you're in reverse, but this does enhance the safety because you can see it out of the backup camera a little bit better, and I'm not too worried because I'm not going in reverse for long periods of time at night. So like any other mod I've shown on my channel, do this mod on your truck at your own risk and don't do anything you're not comfortable with. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Dave and Puppy Punter for making this awesome product. Again, if you're interested, I'll have a link and more information down in the description below. But other than that, if you want to get more content from me, I have an Instagram. It is at ChloeKuoTaco. I post more in real time on there. And thanks again for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.